All right, I just wanted to hop on here real quick and talk about where I stand mentally and like general. I'm just probably gonna do like these updates every now and then because I know earlier, like a few days ago, probably even a week ago, I talked about where I stand mentally going to school. I want to talk about just everything overall, and I'm gonna start by saying I feel like I'm in an intermission period. Like I'm not quite satisfied or thrilled of happy or whatever you want to call it what's going on, but I'm also not upset. I'm not sad about what's going on. It's just I'm doing, and I'm just gonna keep doing. I'm gonna keep chugging along, and I'm either gonna go up or down from here. Only time will tell. Um, but I do want to say I think of life as like a wave. I think more of sound waves. It can either be or light rays. Let's say that where you have the red, longer waves. You be ups. You slowly go down to a down, up like that. Where you got, I think it's purple when it's the fast. It's just a constant roller coaster, and it either stretches or compresses itself over time. Um, Ups, you never at them forever, and downs, you never at them forever. Same with being in the middle. You're also not in the intermission period forever. And I feel like I had both an up and a down this year. I would say earlier in the track season, I would say November to I would say like February. Um, I feel like struggling to PR. I wasn't able to break the 105 barrier, the 106 barrier in my 500. Um, just struggling PR, and I wasn't getting the results I wanted. I also ran like crap at states, and then I'd also ended a plus year relationship, and that took its mental toll as well. And I also hadn't received the offer yet from the school I wanted. I had gotten accepted into the school I wanted, but I had asked the coach, and he said I'll think about it, or he'll get back to me. And it's just like the anxiousness of a response because I hadn't got a yes or a no. So it was like, just tell me, so I know to jump up a door or just fall down to the ground and cry or something like that. And even though I had qualified for even though qualifying for the nationals for the 500, I still felt like I could have done more. I'm always striving for more. I want more. I, it's kind of like, oh, I want to say like it's a greed, but it's just like a natural feeling to want to do better. And I feel like also high school also coming to an end. I had turned 18 and less than 2 months of school left. That it was just like life is about to start getting real. And I feel like that was my low in the year. That was only 3 months ago, so not even a long time. Oh, 4 months now, almost. Um, I would say my high was actually finally PRing. I had gone April running the same times I did last year, running one lap around the track, and I had only gotten slower from last year, and that was frustrating. I was like, come on, like I could do it. Why isn't it? I could do it, but it's not happening. I had a little boost because I had finally ran sub 22 for my 200, but it was like that's not what I wanted. I wanted something. I wanted it for my 400, and like I was beating myself up. I was like, why is it not happening? I've been running the same 49 since last year over and over and over again. Why am I not getting faster? And it was just frustrating. And I actually finally did it. My third to last race. No, second, yeah, third to last race of this season. I did it at regionals. I finally broke the 49 barrier, and I broke it by over a half a second actually. I ran a 48.4, which was a huge PR, and it felt good. Like because they took a while to update the times to say what we ran, and when my coach told me the time, I just cried. It was like a wave of relief just flowed over me because one, I had also qualified for nationals again, but I also broke the 49 barrier that I've been trying to do for since last year actually. Um, and just like a few weeks before, my coach had also offered me the position on the team I wanted to go to, and it was like it was just stacking on top of each other. It was like good thing on good thing on good thing, and eventually the good thing hits like the oh, what is happening, Mark? And I just started crying just out of. I've actually never cried, or I rarely cry out of just straight tears of joy, and that was the first time in like forever, if ever, I just cried out of joy, and it felt relaxing. I actually have a picture of me just smiling at the camera because I didn't know what to do. It was a moment of relief. I'm gonna find it real quick. Um, that's districts. Look, it's just me smiling at the camera. It's just I feel like that was my low, and then I graduated. Few weeks after that, no, just a week after that, I graduated, and and I feel like anxiety building up to leaving high school just fell over. I was actually happy I made it to that stage. Um, what else? Oh, I'm going on vacation next week, so I was super excited to do that. That I could finally just relax. I don't have to worry about school anymore. Track season, it kept going. I ran at nationals. I posted a vlog about that. Um, and then that's pretty much high school done. And now I was just doing pretty much nothing during my day. I got a job to help fill the time, but it's just I'm just doing little things, little random things to keep me occupied until school year starts again, and then I'm back at it and gonna go back to chasing greatness. And I would say I stand mentally tamed. I feel fine. I would say I don't feel like exhilarated or overly like joyed or stuff like that. I'm glad I can still hang out with my friends and stuff like that. But I'm also not upset with anything that's going on. I'm not sad. I'm not frustrated. I finished high school, so it's in the books. It's in the past. I can't change any of it. I now can just look back and think of the memories. Um, yeah. So I would say I am doing great. Let's put it like that. All right. Bye. Have a good day or year, whatever. Be good people.